Hello. Hello. How are you guys doing? My name is Noodleknite, and you call me Noodle. And today we are gonna be sorry, I lost my train of thought. We're gonna be painting the Lord on Juggernaut. And it seems like I missed something because I had to because YouTube is being very, very dumb. Hold on, let me just change it real quick. I tried to get YouTube chat to work, and it seems like I need to redo the URL. Let's see if that works now. No. I'll put it on top. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh well. It being dumb. It's being very, very dumb. I tried to get YouTube chat to work. It was working earlier today, but not so much anymore. Okay. Well, anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yesterday, kind of part 2 from yesterday. Yesterday we painted Massive Executions. I looked at him. He is looking pretty spicy. Let me put the camera closer. Yeah, we did this one yesterday. I think I kind of went too fast with it though, so it kind of looks half decent. And then I figured out a short-term problem. Oh, a short-term solution to my problem with the iPhone. I forgot I had an external a portable battery charger. So that's just plugged into it right now because the cable is not too far. It's not the longest in the world, so it's kind of like I can plug it in there. It hopefully won't die within an hour. Yeah, but I tried to get YouTube chat to work today. It was working, like I said, working perfectly fine today. And then as soon as I start stream, it doesn't work. There's no overlay. It's being very dumb and I hate it. I was like, yes, I got it to work. I tested it and everything. It's like, nope, not anymore. Different URL. I was like, oh. But yeah, today we're gonna be painting this guy up. He might take a little bit longer, depending on how fast I can paint. I don't think I can paint that fast though. I am very, very, very slow. Also, it's very cold today, but somehow it's like my room is very, very warm. It kind of sucks when your computer just like overheats. Not overheats, but it's like you don't really need a heater when you have like a heater in the form of a computer or so. But yeah, that is gonna work. We are going to paint this guy up. And then, yeah, we don't need this anymore. But yeah, I think yesterday, I talked about having to clean out my wet palette because I was like, oh, why is it like, why are there little like, why does it smell really bad? And I was like, oh, I forgot to clean it from last week or so. Very, very, very upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, make sure to clean the wet palette because I did not. Yeah. It's okay if you distract me. It's totally fine. Okay, YouTube chat, come on. Why aren't you appearing? I fixed you and everything. Wait. Nope. It's being dumb again. I fixed this. Hold on. Okay, let me try again. We're gonna be distracted again. Okay, yeah, this thing's busted. I don't know what the problem was with this thing. It was appearing on the screen, and then now it's not. Why is Twitch chat so much easier to work with than YouTube chat? How does this work? Okay, let's just start painting. Is this the right paint? Yeah, Rune Lord Brass. Gotta focus solely on painting. Yeah, it's pretty busted. It's just that one of my mods / friends is like, hey, maybe you should have YouTube chat on your screen too so everyone can see it so it doesn't sound like you're like a lunatic talking to your schizophrenic friends. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to keep it under the camera again. Hopefully it should work. Is that white? Oh, that's like the pigments are kind of separated. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we won't. I'm not too sure how long I want to go for it today. Oh god, I can't see anything from this far away. I want to shove my face into this model, but I can't. Yeah, I'm not too sure if this is gonna be a two-parter. We're gonna try to finish, if we can try to finish it today. I'm not entirely sure because this one's a little bit bigger than the Masters of Executions. I do, however, want to potential face review. No, no face reveal. There will be none of that. I like to keep my identity a secret. Yeah, I have something what you call the ugly. No, I'm just kidding. I just don't like having photos of myself on the internet. Even on other platforms, it's like I'm not photogenic. I'm definitely not photogenic at all. I think I have like, I don't know, one photo, but that was like super long time ago, and that is the only photo I have of myself on the internet. So yeah, no photos of me anywhere. Is much better that way to the illusion. I originally wanted a helmet, but I was like, I don't think people are gonna be interested in drawing like a full like bassinet helmet. I think they're mainly all weebs or so. So unfortunately, no one wants the aesthetic of like medieval knights except for me. I wanted full plate armor, and I was thinking to myself, no one is gonna be tempted to draw full plate armor, let alone have the skills to do it. No offense, but drawing plate armor is kind of like outside of people's expertise. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be painting tomorrow unless I have like a strong urge to. However, I do want to play a game that is not Warhammer related. Hopefully. Militaristic use. Yeah, some people have done that, but I don't want to. Maybe for like the medieval era, but modern era military, I would not want to do an outfit based around that, because some people actually think you're in the military, and it's kind of like, what's that thing called? I can't remember, but you're trying to impersonate like a person of the military. You can get like fined for that. I would rather not have to deal with that. I was thinking about it, but I was like, yeah, not recruiters. Like you're impersonating someone who's part of the army when you're not. Yeah, stolen valor. That's what it's called. Stolen valor. Exactly. I would not want to make a military style like VTuber like that. I would get in so much trouble. Okay, there's one part of the Juggernaut portion. That's one portion done. Yeah, chaos trim is a big pain, and I can see why people do not want to do this. It is absolutely bad. One day I'll get YouTube chat to work. It's just that whenever I have to get YouTube chat to work, oh, does it? Streamlabs? I don't use Streamlabs. Does it not work? Hold on. I can fix it. By me fixing it, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to hear my voice. No one. Oh, Stream Elements. Oh, I got updated. That's why. Oh, this sucks. Well. Yeah, I'll probably do that later. I'm super lazy when it comes to it, but you don't have to. Even though I'm like I'm like part of the Brokey gang. Here we go. Tipping settings. Yeah, I'll fix it later. I'll fix it after the stream. I will fix it later. Like, I don't really need money. Oh my god, it works. It is absolutely broken. How? Okay, So it does work. It's just being very finicky right now. Okay. Well, it's covering the whole screen. Maybe I can make it smaller actually. I will make it smaller. Yeah, don't give me money. I'll move it. I'll make it smaller. Yeah. Okay. A little bit smaller. Good enough. So the font size for YouTube chat and Twitch chat is good. Yeah, don't give me money. I will never ask anyone for money. Unless they absolutely owe me something. No donos allowed because the thing is broken. Now I have chat covering. Actually, it's not too bad. It's legible. It is very much legible. Yeah, I'll think about what I want to do tomorrow because I am open to most kind of games, minus racing games. I don't like racing games that much. Racing games are the bane of my existence. Okay, have fun. Have fun fetching something. Alright, this is... Oh god, I need a better lamp. I can't see under. Oh well, I'll just think about where it looks like under. No one will really mind it. Okay, that's good. Almost one leg done. And then we have to do chaos trim on the rest of it. This is gonna take a while, huh? OBS hates me. It's like, no YouTube chat for you. Yeah, I was actually reading up on that because my friend got me curious. It's like, can you have two chats at the same time? I was like, yes, but don't connect them. That's basically what I got from it. It's like, don't combine the two chats into one, was essentially what I got. And I was like, I'll just roll with it. Okay, here we go. My arm cannot reach that far under the camera. But it's looking pretty good. I just realized how loud the music was. I might have to turn down the music a little bit more. It is freakishly loud, in my opinion. Alas, you've returned. Yeah, because I normally don't rewatch streams. So I was like, I don't know how loud the music is, and I listened to it. I was like, why is it so loud? Okay, I need to turn it down. Give me a second after I paint this portion in, and then turn it down. It is too loud for my taste. It is so loud for some reason. Hi. Music volume bearable. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. Why is my XP reset all the time? The XP is just like, the XP thing is basically to show like who's the number one chatter in the room basically for each stream. That's why it resets. So right now is Ermin and not you, Redline. So you gotta be chatting more to become number one. It's so weird. I hate it. It is awful. But how are you doing, Redline? Oh wait, is it cut off from the top? Yeah, it is. It is cut off. I will need to fix that again. I am so glad. It is cut off by so much. What the hell? Hold on. YouTube chat, don't be cut off. Oh, what the hell? I cut it off from the bottom. No wonder. I'm gonna fix that. Ooh. I'm gonna put that up like that. Okay, fixed. There we go. I was like, why does it look so delayed? I was like, oh, it's because I cropped it too much. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not too tech savvy anymore. I used to be. Then I stopped working on the computer a lot. Yeah, being tech savvy does help in this age, but I think I'm past that point where like being able to run Flash games is not considered tech savvy anymore. So I'm like stuttering quite a bit. Yeah, we're past the point of Flash games. Being tech savvy in Flash is not good. There we go. I fixed the chat. It's working. You have an evil plan? Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have fixed it. I should have never fixed it. How could you do this to me? Alright, here we go. I will have this ready in time for my game on the weekend. And hopefully it will work. Wait, what's that? You donated money? You evil person. But thank you very much. 333. Wow, you're like, that's like the first donation. Thank you very much. You don't have to though. But why the 333? Is it just the I guess it's a currency conversion. I won't ask about that. Too much math in my brain. I for one hate math, unfortunately. I got let me see. I stopped caring about math once you had to make your own numbers. Basically, when I got to calculus, I was like, I'm done. I don't understand derivatives. If there's only one answer to like a problem, an equation, and also the fact that I don't want to be writing down a whole page of equations, then I don't want to do it. But I can see why people do math. It gets your brain, it tingles your brain in the correct ways. My currency is stronger than me. The cost looks smaller than it seems. Oh, really? Yeah, my currency sucks right now. But it's not as bad as Australia. Australia is like garbo. I'm sorry to all you Australians that have to deal with Australian money. Especially to those Australians that have to deal with buying Warhammer in Australia. That is absolutely vile. The import fees for Warhammer figures in Australia. You're feeling generous. You want your next few weeks to be the best. That's good for you. Everyone has their ups and downs. I can understand that. Everyone has their ups and downs. Like you'll have like 1 year where you feel like absolutely bad, but it's like, hey, gonna be hopeful. And it's like hopefully the next year will be better, and I can put in more effort into that. And usually that is true. You don't have to wait for the opportunity to come to you. You kind of have to make it happen, or else it won't. Oh hell yeah, time off. That's good. Yeah, I'm still looking for a job. So I think I was on a contract. So my contract ended like a month ago. I was like, I need to find a job. Yeah, the job market ain't looking so hot anywhere. Essentially. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to squint more. Honestly, it's looking pretty bad. I was gonna say pretty bad, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. It looks okay. Are you a Coke or Pepsi enjoyer? I am a Coke enjoyer. I like Coca-Cola way better than Pepsi. Pepsi, I don't know. It's not as sweet as Coke. Like I think I bought Pepsi, and I was like, I don't like this as much as Coke. But I do. Hell yeah. There was, I can't remember how long ago it was, but there was like this trend. This was like in the late 2000s, early 2000s. It's like the Pepsi challenge or something. I only learned about it from my psychology teacher. And it's like you would have to like correctly guess which one's which, and most people could not tell the difference, which is very true. If you gave me like an unmarked Pepsi or Coke, I would not tell the difference. It's very difficult. However, I will say that I do like some Pepsi products better than Coke. I think, what was it? What did Pepsi have? Pepsi has Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. I can't remember, but they have one of those. I do like Fanta though. Fanta, the orange soft drink Fanta, I like that quite a bit. Yeah, it's a little bit flat. I do agree. But yeah, thanks for telling me that the donation link is busted. I probably haven't updated it in like a year. Fanta does have some dark history. I can tell you that, but I do like the orange drink a lot. Fanta definitely has dark history. I do know that very well. I am not ignorant to that fact. Okay, hold on. I'm wondering why the computer is running so slow. It's because I have all these tabs open when I shouldn't. Y'all got what? I don't know what Tango is. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of Tango in my life. That kind of drink. I need to start adding a pillow to my chair. I heard it helps a lot because I'm hunched over like the Hunchback in Notre Dame again. Notre Dame, however you want to pronounce it. Because it's a European exclusive. It's just Fanta about Russian, but not German. Oh. Maybe it's essentially the same, but they chose a different brand name. Because there are oftentimes it's like that. Like they'll call it something different when it's pretty much the same. Europe sounds fun. I had a couple of friends go to Europe. They say it's really nice. I think the only thing they found really awkward was that the public restroom or washroom, however you want to call it, you have to pay for it. That was like the weird experience, because I guess in North America, public washrooms are usually you just walk in. Now they come at the same time. Tango was the user equivalent. Oh, okay. Yeah, and they said, I guess they said bottled water was more expensive than soft drinks. That was another thing they mentioned too. I can see why. I guess there's not a lot of fresh water there, and if they want fresh water, they would have to do some like procedure to change it. Yeah, they tend to be clean as hell. Hell yeah. Especially in Germany compared to England. I heard stuff about England can be very wild. I might need to add a second coat here. We are two coats enjoyers, but me not so much. Yeah, I think that was his only not complaint. He just found it very different. That's all he said. Wow, this is gonna take a lot longer than I expected. I think when I bought this paint, this like brassy paint, right? And then now it's almost gone. It's almost all gone. Yeah, I've been there. I'd rather risk permanent damage and wait to go home. Is that bad? Yep, that's true. Some people like they like to use their own washroom than public places. I think they like their toilet, the feeling of their toilet too much. I can agree. I think sometimes, I don't know, it's me or my dad was like, yeah, we need to go home. I need to use the washroom kind of deal. Because they don't want to use the public ones unless they really gotta go. Understandably. Did I cut it off too? Oh my god, I did cut it off. Okay, I need to do some fixing. Maybe I should not crop this at all. I should try and just make it smaller. Wow, that is a little bit better. Wow, that's okay. I'll probably have to fix the resolution sizes. I'll do that. Remind me. Actually, I don't got any reminders. I gotta remember it myself. I was like, why is it cut off so much? And I was like, oh, that's me. that is literally me. Let me know if it's causing a problem, then I'll reduce the resolution immediately. But I think I'm just chatting at this point, so it's not a big deal. Unless there are people who absolutely hate me. Yeah, but what games have I been playing recently? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, I can tell you. It's just mainly just like Digimon, and that's it. Not unfortunately, Digimon's really good. It's just not a lot I want to play at this time. Nice. We're almost done the Juggernaut, the trim on the Juggernaut. Then we gotta move on to the Lord on Juggernaut, and then there's more trim, and then more trim. And hopefully I don't hunch too much. Playing Killzone, however, you got Earth Defense Force. Ooh, nice. Which one? Is that the first one? Because I don't remember how many Earth Defense Forces there are. I think there's at least like 5 or 6. There's like 5 or 6 or something. Insect Armageddon. I have no idea what that one is. I have heard about it. I've seen some gameplay of like Earth Defense Force, and it seems pretty chaotic. You just go in there, shoot really big guns, and then come out. Sounds like Helldivers. Helldivers is so good. I love Helldivers. It is. I never heard of Earth Defense Force being a good couch co-op, but it sounds like if you want to get like just click one button nonstop, and that's your game probably. Helldivers 2 is really good. I love that game. I'd play it but no friends. Oh. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is a lot of fun with friends. Even with randoms too. Like if you can get past playing at randoms, then it can't be fun, but sometimes they're really bad in my opinion. Or they just troll you in the entire game. Yeah, I think a new update came out for Helldivers 2. They had a chainsword. They have a minigun. I was like, I want to play this, but I need medals to sorry, I need medals to get the new items. Yeah, GTA is a different story though. GTA, yeah, I would not be able to play GTA online. I played it for like a month or 2, and there were a lot of hackers in the lobbies. There were a lot. You probably have to play it on the private server. I will say that Helldivers 2 is like not like GTA Online. GTA Online is not good. I'm gonna finish this quicker than I expected again. Please not. Please no. I want it to last longer. I need this painting session to last as long as I want to. Oh my god, my phone's not dying? Good. Not yet. Well, not my phone, but like basically the tracking device. The added mansions? Oh, interesting. I'm not much of a GTA enjoyer. I'm not really into those type of games. I can understand the appeal, but me just driving around shooting people, I think I'm kind of past that point. I need to play more relaxing games now. Time to yap your mouth off. That's what I've been doing. You know, honestly, after stream, I think a lot of streamers can attest to this. Is like once you're like done talking, you really don't talk anymore. You're just kind of like sitting there silently. And yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting to grab water too. I literally need to like force myself to write stuff that I need to do. Is grab a glass of water. Try not to. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Try not to yap without taking a breath. Basically, don't pass out on stream while talking. There we go. That looks good. No one's gonna care. Oh, I missed the spot. There we go. We doing good. Is looking okay. I missed a couple spots in the master executions, but it's like, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna see. Should I do big to small or small to big? That is a very good question. Whenever I come back from like a painting deficit, I usually start with something small and then go big. I usually, whenever I do like a full army, I save the best for last, kind of. So with Angron, I really wanted to paint him, but it's like the satisfaction at the end. It's like, what model do I really want to paint? But think about it, it's like you're kind of rusty after all that while. It's like you just paint smaller ones. Space Marine lying around. I would probably paint the Space Marine lying around because you can get rusty, and then your big model will be like, this doesn't look as good as I want it to be. I should have painted something beforehand to like get in the groove, or what you want to call it. Yeah, it's looking good. Probably paint this collar now. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I might actually get done this. I cleaned the water. It looks okay now. Because I have this like this Philadelphia cup of like water, and I filled it up, and it was like half full yesterday. I'm definitely rusty. Previous unit was the captain with the mastercrafted bolt unit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you were talking about that. I remember. Yeah, you're definitely rusty. I would save like the better models you want to keep really good, like for last, essentially, and everything else you want to paint, just like practice on it. I put too much paint on this. I'll probably just water it down with some water. I water it down too much. Yeah, but for tomorrow, I probably won't be able to go as long. I have a work dinner to go to in the evening, and I want that yummy food. Yeah, I am 50-50 about the work dinner because I'm gonna be seeing a coworker who I hated to work with, who everyone hated to work with. Unfortunately, he is gonna be there. It'll absolutely suck because he's gonna ask so many unrelated questions. He essentially, I think he got let go. He got let go, but then he kind of like kept harassing the boss. It's like, hey, when's the dinner? I was like, okay, you can go. Unfortunately, the boss was not in position to say no. But the short story of this is like, imagine you have to work with someone who is careless and reckless, does not listen to you, and he also almost scratched my car too on multiple occasions. That's how bad it was. You can't stand eating in public. Yeah, eating in public's okay for me. It's just that it's so funny whenever I have the webcam on for stuff and I see myself eat. I was like, I don't like looking at myself eat. It is so uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's like looking yourself in the mirror and just like chewing. It's like, no. Can't do that. Public places don't scare me that much. Sometimes I'll walk into restaurants by myself and it's not the biggest deal. But if it's like a busy restaurant, then I'll be like, maybe I should have gone here with friends instead. There we go. It's looking okay. But my arm's getting tired. It's just floating up in the air without any... I have an armrest here. I haven't been using it. I should probably be using it, but it's kind of far away. There's a lot of things I need to get done on the computer, and I choose not to do it. I need some motivation, or I need to stop sleeping in too much. For work, I used to get up at like 5 in the morning every day. And then now I'm not able to do it because I don't have anything I need to do that needs immediate attention. There we go. Sleeping in, I can't wait to feel that again. Sleeping in is great, except the times when I do sleep in, I sleep in for too much and then I can't get out of bed. You understand that feeling when you sleep for over, I don't know, 10 hours, let's say, and then you feel really groggy in the morning. I don't like that feeling anymore. I like the feeling when you just sleep the perfect amount and you can actually do stuff. It's really nice. Okay, maybe a little bit more watered down. There we go. Now I'll just paint this a little bit more. It's kind of translucent. There we go. And then, yeah, I'm just wondering about the future right now of this channel. It's like, what's gonna happen when I get a job again? Am I gonna be able to stream at this time again? Probably not, unfortunately. That's gonna be the reality of it. I won't be able to stream at this time if I get a job. Dude, somehow I managed to get less sleep by staying up late. Like, I ran off 6 hours and stayed up till 2 the next day. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to stay up at like midnight or so, which is not the worst. But normally for like work days, I'll go to bed at like 9 or 10 because I don't want to feel really sleep deprived in the morning. Yeah, sleep deprivation is not nice. I think I accidentally went into deep water and I rolled my ankle. Sad. Who am I gonna annoy for Warhammer tips? Good question. Very good question. I don't know how long it's going to last. So I'm not too sure about that one. I do like streaming early in the day too. Hello there, Federico. Hi, new here. Nice 2D model and good luck with the World Eater. Hey, nice to meet you. How are you doing today? It is very nice to meet you. Yeah, it's coming along greatly here. I'll just pause for a second. I can show you what my progress is. If I can get under. Yeah, that's what it looks like. You can see it kind of clearly, minus all the chat. Oh god, the chat is like overtaking so much room. I need to fix that. I am not happy with how it looks right now. Okay, move that up. Is okay. There we go. Well, you can only see that much. And move the YouTube chat a little bit, Twitch chat a little bit more. Okay, now it's not taking an eternity of space. Now I can see the screen. I don't understand how people can have their streams have with their chat covering half the screen. I don't understand that. I mean, if early, then I definitely not have excuse to leave early. That's some nice trim work. Thank you. When you do chaos trim for all your armies, then you kind of get used to it. Also, you gotta have a nice pointed tip paintbrush. Yeah, I haven't been painting for that. Actually, that's a lie. I've been painting for quite a bit. Not today. I meant like in general. I'm trying to think, how long has it been? I think my first one for okay, I just messed up already. That's okay. I started picking up painting Warhammer about 5 years ago, and my first model was absolutely horrendous. I showed it on stream yesterday, and I was like, this is my first model I ever painted. It was a Gene Stealer. The only thing nice about it was like the blue trim, because I did it in High Fleet Behemoth colors. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a black carapace with like blue trim. But yeah, I think I got used to the trim because all the armies I like to do have trim. Like the first trim I ever did was the Thousand Suns, and that was a pain in the butt. And mind you, I did not have a good paintbrush for it. I had like the starter paintbrush to do chaos trim or trim in general. It sucked. The brush width was too big. I'm shaking my desk a little bit. You gotta remind that the shade between two colors was good. Yeah, it was good. You use like a lighter tone for the blue, and then you just lightly do like another blue. I'm not too knowledgeable about color theory, but I heard it's like a pain in the butt to learn. So I just copy people, what people do. Is that still considered plagiarism, or is like for painting Warhammer models, it's not really considered plagiarism? How would you plagiarize like a color scheme? That sounds very specific in Warhammer terms. Would you have to patent it or something? I guess it would be impossible. Lamau? Yeah, Lamau. Essentially, like, how would I patent this color scheme? How would people patent ultramarines? Would you call it something else? Would you call it blueberry marines at that point? Okay, now we move on to the rider, who has more chaos trim. Whenever I do trim on chaos armies, I just call it chaos trim, because essentially that's what the whole entire faction is all about, chaos trim. You look at Thousand Suns, chaos trim. You look at Chaos Space Marines, the normal ones, chaos trim. That's good. Half one. If you ever get me to paint Emperor's Children, I will actually rip my hair out. Did I do this wrong? Oh my god, I think I did this wrong. No, I didn't. I'm good, I think. Wait, let me take a look. Oh no, I did it wrong. I painted a gold bit that's not supposed to be painted gold. Oh well, I'll color that in later. According to law, I think it's like if you completely followed it, it'd be plagiarism if you do your own sort of thing. It isn't. Oh, nice. You know, speaking about family members, I was working with a guy. Apparently, his entire family, he's like, okay, he has like I don't know how many different like children, but all of them are doctors, and he's like a trades worker. It's so weird. I heard they're unique. They have trim too. It's not as intensive as the other factions. I think yeah, the number one faction I would not want to paint for chaos is Emperor's Children, for a good reason. I looked at all of the I can't remember what it's called now. They changed it. Battle line units. It's crazy. They have trim and they got like alternating colors. Never ever. Never ever ever. You couldn't pay me to do that either. I mean, you could. I wouldn't do it. I would say like, yeah, get someone else. But it would be a challenge though. It would be a challenge to do all that painting. I need better lighting. I need to shove my face into this model so that I can see. I don't know. I seriously don't know how people do it. Hold on, give me a second. I can't see anything. Give me 1 second as I try to find the perfect lighting for this, and I try to shove this in my face. Yeah, the lighting's pretty awful. I need to get a better lamp. I need an overhead lamp. I have like a lamp over here. You can see it's to my right to your left, and it's not high enough. It's okay though. It gets the job done. I don't vibe EC models, but I like the color scheme. The color scheme on regular CSM models are good. It kind of goes well with anything at that point. I think my favorite color scheme for just Chaos Space Marines in general are the Iron Warriors, but I don't know if I can do the hazard strips. That sounds like it. I don't know how to do stripes in general. I should learn how to do it. Okay, let's see. There we go. You just slap paint on and it works. No one's gonna see you. No one's gonna see back here anyway. Please don't lose eyesight for a live stream. For your information, buddy, I am wearing glasses. I am that blind. However, I don't think my prescription's that bad. Even though I don't know how to read them. I think sometimes when I'm painting, I sometimes accidentally hit my glasses though with the paintbrush. I think I've accidentally... Okay, there's a camera up here, right? You can see. I accidentally bumped the model into the camera lens. And I was like, oh my god, please no. You know how much camera lenses are? Expensive. They're very expensive. They cost more than the camera itself. Wow, I'm missing a lot of detail on this. I need to go back. Okay, don't paint that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a little bit here. The lighting is not helpful. There we go. Gee, sounds like how printer ink is more expensive than the printer. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I have like the really old printer. It only prints in black and white. But other than that, it works perfectly fine. Am I doing this? Wait, hold on. I need to take a look at the reference picture I have, which is essentially a GW website. Okay, I am not wrong. I am not going crazy. It is gold around that area. It is gold. Okay, let me take a look. Oh, it's because I... Okay, I see it now. I am dumb. Okay, there we go. And not using a red room? Imagine that. Imagine dragons. Yeah, I'm gonna paint this model up and be like, oh, what's gonna die next turn for my crusade game? I've had that happen. I paint an entire army, play it, and it just dies instantly. It literally just drops dead on the floor. Be like, I painted this entire 2K army in order to play it. And it's like, no, you didn't. I blew it up the board. And that's how my life is. My army got destroyed by Imperial agents, and no, actually, it did. I was playing Blood Angels during the time, and he literally blew it up with Imperial agents. I can't remember what unit it was. I think it was Grey Knight Terminators though. Grey Knight Terminator slap. They slap so hard. Oh, it's just display them? Yeah. All my friends really like my painting, but I think it's just like yourself. You kind of criticize yourself too much when you're doing the painting. Is when I look at it, I was like, I should have done this better, blah blah blah. And it's like whatnot. Yeah, I can make corn happy at least. Exactly. Yeah, no one's gonna look at this rider up close. It looks far from the distance. That's a-okay. Yeah, a lot of my friends really want me to commission, but I do not know how to do it. I don't know what to charge for it. I do not know how to get started. That's the problem. How would I charge people? I keep seeing people like charge like 15-20 bucks for like a basic model, and then they go up from there. You know what's really funny? One of my friends' girlfriends, right? I don't know. I have a lot of friends, so I don't know what to call them. But let's say I have a friend's girlfriend, and she would commission D&D models, and she would pay like 15-20 bucks for them. And then I showed her mine. It's like, I showed her my models, and she said it was better quality than the one she commissioned. Not saying that the artists themselves is bad. Never roast artists. They have different artist styles. Painting styles. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It depends on how much you think yourself. If you think you're good and agreed, people, it would say worth the price. Ah, that is very true. Yeah, also there's the hassle of doing like your own business too. Like there's a lot of risk and reward, and yeah, that's all I can think of running your own business. Hey, the leggings are looking good, except on this side. This side they look pretty bad. Yeah, normally if I weren't shooting, I would just paint maybe 2 hours a day and call it quits. But now that I'm doing it right now, it's mainly try to finish it within 2 hours and then call it quits. Okay, I'm kind of stuck here. What do I do for a torso? Okay, I see it now. Do I paint the belt too? Hold on. Reference picture. Where are you? Oh, okay. We'll just skip that part then. We're skipping the belt. Don't need to do it. We'll paint the torso. There we go. Is looking fabulous, like Fabius Bile. Bald. Or balding. Hold on. The lighting isn't helping me. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait, this way. Yeah, this way. Give me a second. Well, 1-2 seconds. I can't see the torso. And I'm bumping into the microphone a lot. We just do the torso really quick. You can't see it, unfortunately, but I need to be able to see the details from like a foot, less than a foot away from me. If only I had a proper painting setup, which is considered the living room. There we go. Okay, no one's gonna see. Take my time. I will take my time. Although I didn't take my time when I had to paint the entire army for my Crusade campaign. We were told to paint the army in 3 months. I took 1 to paint a full 2,000 points. And you know what the worst part was? I painted 20 Corn Berserkers in a week. Yeah, 1 week. I was literally painting 10 hours a day. Yeah, don't do what I did. Never ever again. For a while. Never ever. Chaos trim is a pain. How am I gonna do this? Oh, is it just here? Okay. Yeah, painting can be both relaxing and rage inducing, depending on how you want to paint. Some people are perfectionists. Some people just want to like slap paint on. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna paint the back now. I probably shouldn't have glued this all together, but that's me. I try not to paint in sub-assembly unless it's like a really big model I want to try my hands at. Yeah, okay, we won't paint that portion. But I think this skull back here will need to be painted. That is nuts. Huge congrats. Thank you. I will probably never do that again. The only way I was able to paint 10 hours a day because I had some time off from work essentially. So it is manageable if you can do that. You got an itch. Sometimes, okay, very early on, when my friends asked me to hang out with them, I'd be like, no, I'm busy. I'm painting. And apparently, I started a painting trend among my Warhammer friends. They all started painting because of that. It was like, one of my friends got jealous because I was painting more than him. And he started painting. Okay, let's see. I am on the arms now. And there is... Okay, I can do it. I can do it. It's looking okay. And remember to take a stretch and get some water. That goes for me as well. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm painting left-handed. That's because I'm left-handed. See how I'm holding it with my right hand? Well, to you it's kind of flipped, right? Fingers crossed if I do hand cam test stream with a friend, that might suffice enough. And skipping the Star Wars tabletop. Yeah, try to skip that. I can see he's a big Star Wars fan. It's very hard to get Star Wars fan outside of Star Wars. Not that I have any Star Wars fans who are really crazy into Star Wars or Warhammer. I need to rephrase that again. What I'm trying to say is like it's very hard to get Star Wars fans outside of Star Wars. It is very hard. And what I'm trying to say is like I don't really have any friends who are really into Star Wars. Most of them are into Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is dope, by the way. I think they recently they did a book club, and then they would watch the movies. Because apparently one of my friends had not seen the movies. And I was like, how the hell have you not seen the movies? The movies are so good. Forgot to have a tabletop. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings had... Oh, I messed up a little bit. Oh well, no one's gonna see under the shoulder pads. It's like, Yep. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings does have a tabletop. It's just that I don't think a lot of people really play it or know about it. Like I didn't know about it until I looked on the website. Okay, as soon as I finish painting all the trim on this Lord on Juggernaut, I'm gonna go for a stretch. And then, yeah, Lord of the Rings tabletop is CW. I'm gonna go for a stretch and get some water, and I hope you guys do as well. As soon as I finish all this trim, which should take 10 hours. Yeah, it should take 10 hours. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna take 10 hours. It's gonna take 10 days to paint all the trim. There we go. Doing good. Is looking okay. It's kind of clean. Kind of clean right now. I hate painting. I hate painting shoulder pads. They always have so much details on them. Okay, here we go. That is one arm kind of done. I'm not sure. I also hope that the iPhone doesn't die, because yesterday it did die after an hour. Oh, it's been over an hour. I guess the external battery pack is working. Now we paint the other shoulder pad. Yeah, I maybe I should just start doing highlights for metallics. It's just that I do what I want essentially. I might have to add the blue tint to the shoulder pad though. Oh, 1 second. Suspected spam call. Oh wait. Sorry. I always have my phone on because there may be something important. So that's why I have it on sound all the time. It's just like I got it from work essentially. It's like keep it on at all times in case you have something important. They need to paint but they look cool when they're done. Yeah, they do look cool when they're done. Whenever you do like trim, it's so cool. It's like you know when you ask people on RuneScape and they ask you if you want your armor trimmed, and you trade them your best rune plate body and they don't give it back. Yeah, that's a feeling. You'll never get that trim. That trimmed ruined plate body. That's just like RuneScape lingo. If you don't understand, don't worry about it. Ah, there you are. Under here, on the underarm. Let's paint you a little bit. RuneScape really deeply scarred you. Yes, RuneScape deeply scarred me. I will go back to it as taught me a lot of things that I probably should have learned really early on. It's like never trust anyone on the internet. Don't give people like free stuff because they'll beg for more. It also taught me how trading works, how stock market kind of works. Yeah, don't ever be too trusting of people online. That's probably my number one takeaway. Everyone in that game will try to take advantage of you, even IRL friends. Unfortunately, none of my IRL friends have tried to do that. They're all pretty good. They still play today. I stopped playing. I stopped playing because if I were to get back into it, I would never be able to put it down again. That's my only reason for not playing RuneScape anymore. I will never see the light of day. Because, okay, it was really bad back then. As like when I was a kid, I would play RuneScape. And then when I was done playing RuneScape, I would play MapleStory afterwards. And it was a never-ending cycle of alternating between the two. Literally, I think one day I ended up playing for more than 24 hours a day on the computer. Just on those two games alone. Yep. The life of a PC gamer back in the day, just playing MapleStory and RuneScape. We all had that phase when we played the games. Yep, we all had that phase too. I also rarely play games nowadays unless I need to pass time. I think once you play them all, you kind of just like, I don't need to play anymore because they all feel the same. And that's the unfortunate feeling of gaming nowadays as a longtime gamer. You played all the FPS games, you played all the Call of Duties. It's like, yep, it looks all the same. You played all of the Mass Effect games. COD needs to learn that. COD is going in a bad direction. They've been going in a bad direction for a long time. I think when would I say that they stopped making good Call of Duty games? After Modern Warfare? Yeah, probably after Modern Warfare. Like the second one or third one is when I stopped playing. Nowadays I have no idea. I think I tried playing Black Ops 4 and they only added the multiplayer. And then I tried playing Modern Warfare, the remake, and it was okay. It just never felt the same afterwards. LSD before deving, yes. Also, stakeholders are a big pain. Stakeholders get most of the saying. Oh yeah, have a good day, Federico. Nice chatting with you. I need to scratch my nose. There's a corn symbol on this sword. What the hell? Wow, there's a lot of trim on this sword too. This faction hates me with all the chaos trim. Okay, that looks decent. That'll have to do for now. Yeah, I might want to try my hand at fighting games again. I'm just not too sure which one I'll pick up again. I might pick up Street Fighter. I might pick up another one. It's just that I get really anxious when I pick up a fighting game because I fumble my controls too much. And the fact that people don't want to watch a bad gamer play a fighting game. I will, however, enjoy it or feel really anxious enjoying it. In hypothetical of being a space marine and you had to go trader, which one would you pick? I would probably not be a space marine and go trader. The trader space marines, like, they look cool, but under all that armor, they kind of look pretty gross. You got all the chaos corruption, and I don't know if I can deal with chaos corruption. You would have to amputate that and end up looking like an Iron Warrior at that point with all the different augmentations. Being a space marine is hard work. You never get to retire. Even if you die or get your body broken, it's like you get put into a dreadnought. Nurgle will be the best? Yeah, you don't feel anything as Nurgle. You just look ugly and grotesque. Yeah, I really wanted to like Nurgle, but they look so ugly. In a good way. But I don't like the grotesque look of them. I do not like that at all. Like, I think it makes me want to throw up a little bit looking at them, unfortunately. Okay, how does this sword look? Am I doing this right? Oh, I forgot to do a little bit more. I can see it. Yeah, there we go. Swords all look good. How do I show it? Yeah, tiny chaos trim. Tiny. Okay, what else do I have to do? Oh, I guess I just have to do the helmet. The freaking helmet. Technically, this is the same helmet as the Masters of Executions I did yesterday, which is on the table right now. So this shouldn't be a big problem. I'd go with them if not for the fact I'm already deep into Ultramarines. They remind me of Bloodborne for some reason, and armor looks good. Ah, yes, Bloodborne. The armor does look good. I'm not gonna lie. Ultramarines are good. Speaking of Ultramarines, there was a balanced slate. Oh, yeah, you don't play the tabletop, but they did a balanced slate today. So they changed. So meaning that they changed some rules around and some point values of some units, and the Victrix Honor Guard got hit pretty hard. Yeah, they do have updates every now and then. Is looking better than I was expecting. Yeah, the honor guard were really strong. If they had not had to nerf them. Okay, let's see. I don't play tabletop, however, I wouldn't hate updates since I do somewhat have plans to get into it, so I just need time and motivation. True, get motivated. Don't feel too bad if you lose a lot of games too. I've lost the majority of my games. I just like, for me, my motivation for like playing the tabletop is hanging out with friends, and then in my crusade campaign, meeting new people. I don't really care about winning. I also sometimes you do care about winning. It's like, I want my tank to blow up everything in sight. That's like one motivation too. It's like, I want one particular unit to do absolutely good. That could be another motivation. If your motivation is just winning, I think you kind of, maybe that might be, I don't know, the wrong game too. I need the motivation to first clean my room and finish painting and building models. True, clean your room, get the motivation. A good motivation would be to also make your bed too. I normally don't make my bed, but here that's like a good start to a good day. That not a lot of people make their bed, myself included. I think for me, if I want to do something, like I get up in the morning, get myself up in the morning, I typically like eat, take a shower, and then do that. Also, waking up early helps too, because then you feel like you have more time during the day. That's what I usually feel. That is my motivation starter. It may not be for everyone, but it's for me. Yeah, just remember that everyone is different. If it works for you, good for you. It might not work for everyone. Hey, there we go. That looked good. Let me just check if I missed anything. I missed a couple spots. And I'm bumping into the mic. Wait, Erming, was it you that likes watching Hollow? No, it was Redline that likes watching Hollow Stars. I forgot it was him. I was planning on watching a stream today too. Considering it's daylight savings time, there's no time in the day. That's the majority of night. Yes, it is very hard to paint when it's daylight savings, and I don't know why they've never gotten rid of it up to now. It is very painful. Okay, I think that's all the chaos trim I'm gonna do. There is a bit more, but it's behind the power pack, which I don't think anyone's gonna care about. So I will put that. Wait, I'll show you what it looks like. Well, it's kind of dark. The lighting kind of sucks, but that's the chaos trim. You won't be able to see any abnormalities here. Okay, I'm gonna paint more metallic. I just need to grab some water. That's for drinking and not for cleaning up my paintbrush. And then, yeah, it should be almost done actually. Very clean. Thank you very much, Ermin. You're a Giga Chad. But I will be right back while I grab some water and do some stretches so I don't end up a cripple later in life. Yeah, give me like, I don't know how long exactly. Give me some time. That's all I can say. I'll come back. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Yeah, don't do the mistake of making a good drink and dipping the paintbrush in it. I learned the hard way. Okay, I have a similar story. I was making some hot chocolate and I had it right beside my painting water, and I almost did the deed. I almost did it, but I didn't. That's fortunate. Okay, what I was gonna do now? Oh, yeah, the metallic details. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'll paint the pistol, paint the rest of metallic, and it should be halfway. At least halfway done. I'm running out of metallic paint for Iron Warriors because I used it to paint 2,000 points worth of what's his face of I'm drawing a blank. World Eaters. It is looking pretty good so far though. I go dip that in my painting water. Good. Yeah, I have spelt unfortunately I have spelt a lot of known oil in my history of painting. So there is also that too. I think I spilled at least three bottles of known oil, and it sucks. Never, always be careful about that. Let's paint this all black for now. I mean, all metallic, and then paint over it later. It's okay. The knight is back. Yes, I am a knight. I do not have a sword though. I wish I had a sword. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I do want to upgrade this model at some point, but it costs a lot of money, and I think I'm okay with this one for now. I just didn't have a rough idea of what I really wanted, and I forgot to use character references too. I just used like pictures. Unfortunately, that's okay though. It came out pretty much exactly the way I expected. I'm not too picky choosy. Yeah, I do enjoy the whole knight aesthetic. It's just that some artists may have some trouble drawing the knight aesthetic because it's very different than modern clothing. I hear rigging is expensive. Yes, rigging is very expensive. I tried to learn it and I did not understand anything. There are tutorials and I did not understand any of it. I think I tried to do it with this one, and I think it was too complicated for my taste. I would probably have to do something simpler, much more simpler. Yeah, don't try your hand at a complex model. Try something much more easier is what I want to say, which I didn't try to do. Okay, this metallic paint is not going in all the way. I need to water it down a little bit more. There we go. And there we go. Okay. That is the gun. I don't know why I started with the gun first. I think I should have started on the Juggernaut. Yeah, rigging is pretty expensive. Depends on how much you want it. I think I got the very basic one. So it's like, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but it works. It tracks everything I want it to do. But it works fine, yeah. I tried to use a webcam because I didn't have an iPhone, and the tracking was kind of bad. Yeah, some people go crazy with the VTuber models. I kind of don't want to do the insanely crazy complex because it'll be very, very difficult for an artist to actually figure out what you want to do. Even then, you don't really need something overly complex. A lot of people do quite fine with a simple one. It's got their own personality to it, right? It does look good. And that's how you make a model your own, essentially. You add your own personal touch to it. Like, I think people expect when I have this to be some like Chunibyo kind of characters, like very, very edgelord kind of person. But in reality, I just like the aesthetics of being an edgelord. I think it pretty much I wanted, if you know Soul Calibur, I really like the character Nightmare. Nightmare is honestly like the coolest edgelord, edge knight, whatever you want to call it, ever. His aesthetics are so nice. That's what I was trying to go for, like an inspiration from Nightmare from Soul Calibur. I'm so sad they won't continue Soul Calibur a lot anymore. It is like the coolest. If they ever made 7, I would literally just pre-order it. I don't care what anyone else says. What Wild Hunt from the Witcher look edgelord? I don't know much about the Witcher or the Wild Hunt. I'm guessing some characters kind of look very edgy in that universe. I have seen one that was like fully armored, and I was like, yeah, that guy looks like an edgelord. I don't think you're talking about like Geralt or anything. I think you mean like other characters. Am I correct? I would say if that's the case, then yes, I would say that's the case. And I'm gonna paint out the legs. Hopefully I don't overpaint it. Let me just take a look. Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, even that part too? Okay. Okay, this might be a two-parter to this, unfortunately. I mean what? Geralt doesn't need armor if he has plot armor and the sheer amount of luck. True. I have heard good things about The Witcher though, like very good things. It's just that I don't know. Trying out new games and have people backseat you is like the worst feeling. So that's why I'm always like anxious to try out new games on stream. Had a person, no offense to this person, but he did apologize afterward. He backseated me in one game, and it was very bad. So that's why I have that rule is like don't backseat unless stated. And yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was until like I tried to do some backseating, and I felt really gross afterwards. I was like, is this what people do when they backseat? I was like, why would they do this? It's not a nice feeling to backseat people, in my opinion. It is absolutely awful. Okay, let's see. Okay. There we go. Is looking okay. Maybe I should use a bigger paintbrush. It's just because every time I use a bigger paintbrush, I lose a lot of like detail. I want to be a little bit more precise in my painting. There we go. You're looking pretty good, Lord on Juggernaut. The only thing I got going off backseating is that Tyler one clip of getting distracted by a friend mid PUBG. Oh, that sounds like a really old clip. That sounds super old. Oh, I think that was with the Greek god. I think I remember that one. You awoken a lost memory. I think that was really funny. That was when he was banned off of League of Legends for the longest time. I think he has gotten better over the years. I do like him currently. He's okay now. I remember when I didn't want to watch his streams, but he's pretty good. He has changed for the better. Yeah, I don't have to think about doing anything for this metallic. I just have to glob it on and it works out. There we go. My introduction was him his was close of his breaking and yelling. I think that was everyone's introduction of him. It was him breaking down every single time. But yeah, I think after he returned to League, it was very strange because he got better as a person like a lot better. And now the guy has like 2 kids. Yeah, it's very strange. I typically, how I try to understand a person is like, you look at the people they hang out with, and if they have a good opinion of them, then typically yes, they can be a good person. You can understand that him staying with his girlfriend of like I don't know how many years. Yeah, that probably says something okay about him, or not. That's how I usually try to get a good idea of who a person is. That's usually how. But sometimes it never works. Sometimes it doesn't work is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there we go. That's one like done. Now for the other one. Oh, I missed a little piece here. Right here. There we go. Oh, right here too. I will need to get an overhead lamp eventually. Eventually. Having good lighting is also good when painting too. If you have a garbage light, it's gonna be really awful in the winters when you have to wait for light. It's like, oh, the light's not coming. It's like, yeah, of course it's not. It's winter. In the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere, you won't have that problem because it's mostly light all the time and summer all year round. But yeah, PUBG was really fun. I enjoyed it. Not so much nowadays because I think I've gone past that point. And then there's a lot of hackers too. I really hate the people who hack in video games because it's not fun. Okay, your overhead stand came with a light. However, it seems cheap. Really? Mine did not come with a light. Mine just came with a screw, so I screw on the camera and it works perfectly fine. It just shakes whenever I try to paint, which isn't the worst thing. The only thing I'm worried about is that it's the camera falling off, but it's literally screwed in place, so it shouldn't. There we go. Okay. Then we paint this portion. Okay. Yeah, you'll do fine. I think. Okay, you don't. This is from me, but when I was buying like overhead arms, I think I bought like 3 until I settled with this one because I didn't know what I was looking for. Essentially, right now it's not even connected to my desk because the desk is so thick the clamp can't get on. Yes, I've had that problem too. When the desk is too thick and it doesn't clamp on properly, that was a big mistake on my part. It's like the clamp does not fit. So if you have a thick desk, it will not work. It absolutely sucks. It's absolutely devastating. You buy something, it doesn't work for your desk, and you don't also want to buy a new desk too. Unfortunately, desks can be very expensive or cheap if you're going to IKEA, or however people pronounce it in Europe. I think it's IKEA. Yes, I don't know what it is. I heard there was different pronunciations for that. Yeah, don't worry too much. My first setup was absolutely garbage too. It all takes learning and like practice, I guess, to figure out what kind of setup you want for your area. Yeah, I had, because when I was buying my first one, the clamp did not like want to go behind. Like what I'm trying to say is the clamp didn't fit against the wall, so I had to buy another one so it would fit when I put it against the wall. Because the screw, I had to screw it in, like from the wall or so. It was very awkward. The rest was a good improv. I see it. How about I'll see if about it. Might stream on Twitch and see if this is worthwhile again too. I just need to move my trash off my desk. That is true. I had to move the trash off my desk too. I think it was okay, but a while ago I had like a couple of cups, maybe one or two, and that's kind of just it. I'm trying to keep my desk space relatively clean. I don't think I can deal with cups on my desk anymore. It's not nice. It's kind of bad. Also like soda cans too. I am very bad with soda cans. Also, I don't understand. No offense to people who drink like energy drinks. I don't understand how people can drink Monster energy drinks all the time. I have a pretty bad heart, so I tend not to buy energy drinks. The only times I do is like once in the blue moon. Basically, like once or twice a year, I'll get one because I want the taste of it. But other than that, drinking it daily must be really bad for you. Like, I don't know how much caffeine is in there, but I'm pretty sure it's like it exceeds your daily caffeine use all the time. However, I will say that I do drink coffee, but I have like a 4-ounce coffee every day. And I don't know how much caffeine is in the 4-ounce coffee. But anyway, you have a stash of Red Bull next to me. However, that's purely for gym or to be awake on the day. Oh yeah, people do use it for like work. I keep forgetting about that. I knew a guy who drinks my weekly input in a day, single sitting. That guy is gonna die from a heart attack. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I can see why people use it for work now. They want to be able to stay up, or for gym. Really, gym. I guess some people use it for the gym too. I think my friend mainly uses protein powder. A lot of them use the protein powder. But yeah, how much is 4 ounces in milliliters? I'm estimating that to be like maybe 200 milliliters or something, 250. I really wish I knew my measurement conversion between ounces and like between imperial and metric, but it's really dumb. Like off the tip of my tongue. That's what I'm estimating. Four ounces is 118. Yeah. Okay. So I was way off. Yeah, that's usually my daily caffeine intake for the entire day, which I think is pretty reasonable. I'd have to say pretty reasonable. You can judge me all you want, but that's all I drink for like caffeine. Some people drink less than me too, which is very good for them. Caffeine addiction is a big problem. People want that rush. Yeah, this is looking good. There we go. I rarely drink coffee. I got a ton of coupons for free with a hot meal. Is that you talking about McDonald's or some other place establishment in Europe? However, I think one drink I do like is boba tea. Boba tea is really good. It's just I don't get it enough, or it's too expensive. I would not get it daily for boba tea. It's like $8 where I'm at. $8 for boba tea is pretty bad. If you want to get it every day, Macca's ain't my thing. Yeah, some people don't like McDonald's a lot. I had a friend who I think swore off McDonald's after he witnessed a homeless fight in a McDonald's. I've had strawberry boba and that was way too sweet. Yeah, I have a very bad sweet tooth. is really bad. One time at a Halloween party, there was a table full, like imagine a dining table, like just filled with candy. Me and my brother ate all of it. That's how much I have a sweet. That's how much of a sweet tooth I have. So I need to lay off the sugar. Yeah, that's why I typically just have one coffee, and my coffee is very gross compared to other people. Because people ask me what kind of coffee I get, if I'm out in public, I'll get like a double. But if I'm by myself, I'll ask for like a triple. Yeah, that's pretty gross compared to what other people get. Yeah, my coffee opinions suck. There we go. Okay, that looks good for that leg. Yeah, if you want my coffee opinions, don't ask for it. They're absolutely horrendous. You get cheese curds? How do you get cheese curds in coffee? Every time I make a latte at home, somehow I get cheese curds. I've never had cheese curds in coffee. That's very interesting. I won't downplay on that. I just never tried it. Everyone's very different when it comes to that. Never judge people for their interests. Never ever, unless it's like harmful. I had like I was talking about a game in like elementary school, and I got so some guy was talking really poorly about it, and I got so into it that I think I had like one of the school supervisors come to me and made me apologize to him. But that guy was a dick, by the way. But yeah, don't make fun of people's interests. Unless it's really unhealthy for them. Like lattes is good. It's just that I always seem to output freaking cheese curds. So I'll think it'll be like pizza. Oh, I see. I love cheese curds. Cheese curds are good, especially in poutine. Wait, that's a Canadian thing. Poutine is very, very good in Canada. If you haven't tried any already. You don't know what poutine is? It's basically French fries, gravy, and cheese curds. It is delicious, but also very bad for you. Why does everything bad for you have to taste delicious? I'm so sorry. Every single time. This tastes good. How bad is it for you? Oh, it's really bad? Oh, maybe I'll have more of it and kill myself along the way. Don't kill yourself. What's the other acronym for that? Keep yourself safe. Yep. Remember hearing that when someone was roasting some guy on Siege for playing Canadian guy? Yeah, the Canadian ops. Man, I haven't played Siege in a very long time. Who was my favorite operator? I like playing Blackbeard a lot, but then they changed how he played and I stopped liking him afterwards. I like I'm trying to think who was my favorite guy on the attacker side. It's been a long time. Yeah, I can't remember anymore. Oh, it was Knock. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's a specific pronunciation for like one of the operators. I think they can turn invisible on cameras on the attacker side. Nook? I think it's Nook. It's a correct pronunciation. Tachanka, I hated that we worked for him to have a launcher. Yes, I hated that too. You know how much that sucked? Not being able to set up a turret and just blast through walls anymore? That was so unfortunate. I like this turret setup. It was so funny. Yeah, they changed Blackbeard so he doesn't have the mounted shield anymore. It sucks. I don't like it. The Chanka was so funny. And they took it away. Yeah, I need to take a look at the operators now. I think I played Deimos for a little bit. Deimos was really fun. His guns were so good. But his everything else kind of sucked. But it because he had good guns, it made him really good. Zofia is really good too. I liked playing her early on. I remember she had like the withstand, and they took it out because it was broken apparently. I need to take a look at the operators real quick. You got me very curious about this. Give me a second while I look at the operators for Siege. Okay, let's take a look. Actually, forget stuff had to be the Lion guy. Lion was good. I like playing Lion too. I don't think I liked his guns. I think I liked the Vector SMG a lot, and that's kind of it. Okay, I added a couple new people. Okay, who's on attacker side that I liked playing? Thermite was really good for everyone. Thatcher's good. I like playing Thatcher a lot. Blackbeard not so much. Oh, Finka. I like playing Finka a lot. I like resin people. Nook, yep. Nook was good. Ace was okay. Yeah, I think I just like playing Finka a lot before the release of Deimos. And then for the defender side, Alibis. I like playing Doc and Alibi a lot. And then for a third one, Echo, probably. Echo's really good. I like the defender ops more than the attacker ops, but the attacker ops usually get the better guns. Vigil's really good. I like the guns he had. I was just not good at roaming. Roaming was not my strongest. I like sticking in one place and just staying there. So that's why I played like Doc and Echo a lot. But sometimes I did play Alibi. I like the decoys she had. The decoy she had was really funny. You just stand there and they walk past you and you just blast them. You know what was really funny? My greatest game with Alibi, I had like, I don't know if you know the guns for Alibi, but she essentially has like a shotgun revolver as a secondary, and I blasted 3 people with it. I literally broke down the door and just started blasting. Though, another time I was playing Doc. This was so unfortunate for my friend because I was playing with them. He want, you know how Doc has like a healing stim pistol? My friend asked for a heal, and only his head was showing, right? So he asked for a heal, and then he died. Turned out I had the wrong gun. I had Doc's pistol, and he's never let it go to this day. It's like, you killed me using Doc by using the wrong pistol. It's like, yeah, it's my bad. Oh, you never played the game with volume? Oh shoot! I almost dropped the figure onto the floor. Yeah, some people are like that too. Some people don't play with sound. Some people just generally don't play with sound, which is all right. I never played RuneScape with sound because the noises was really annoying. There we go. Oh yeah, that was my one story about Siege, about how I accidentally team killed my friend as Doc. Okay, there we go. I'm just looking at my photo reference. There we go. Am I gonna be done this today? I hope so. I never played this one because I don't like noise blowing from my room. Oh, you don't have like a headset or so. You have like speakers. I see. I see. Yeah, that's very understandable. I can see that. I like playing with a headset, but then your hearing gets really weak if you play with a headset too much. I think I just been using a headset for so long, it's kind of hard to get out of it. Nothing bad with that. I typically don't play with speakers because my neighbors could probably hear it, essentially, or my family. Everyone is in a different position than you, and some people don't realize that. Everyone's in a different situation that you may or may not know about. And that's okay. But I only use one ear, always feel paranoid when I have both on. Oh, really? I never heard about someone having that. I guess you have very sensitive hearing is my guess. Because I tend to have like the volume set to pretty low. Whenever I wear my headset on, it's at like 10% volume because I don't like people screaming into the mic. People screaming into the mic is the worst thing that can happen. It is very unpleasant. My ears start ringing afterwards. I guess that's tinnitus if your ears start ringing, or is it yeah, it's tinnitus. No, just use. I can't speak today. Just use having them to be immediately there when I call somewhere. Just general upbringing. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. I get it now. Just a general upbringing. I used to have speakers all the time, but I grew up like with you. I grew up using headsets all the time because I didn't want to bother my family with speakers all the time because they get loud. Plus, I gamed on a laptop for the longest time because I thought they were really good, but nowadays I think they always have problems with laptops because they don't. Repairing them is a big pain, and they're not as powerful as a desktop computer or interchangeable for parts. There we go. Okay, chain sword is looking decent. Maybe I should start playing music. I just have to figure out how to, because if I wanted to play music, I would have to figure out a way how to save the VOD without copyrighted music. Because apparently you cannot use Spotify on streams because they said so. Got Wi-Fi on the other side of the room. Being curious to use it. However, I feel bad because the bass really moves porcelain dolls. Ooh, that's not good. Even being able to move porcelain dolls with the sound. Hello, stop motion gamer. How are you doing? I am painting a lord on Juggernaut. I am painting this right now. It is looking okay. It's halfway done. Yeah, I need to paint a little bit more on the sword. I see some red bits that I don't want to be seen. You've arrived at a good time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this today. Let's see, what else do I need? Oh, the chain's back here. Okay. To me, it looks tabletop worthy, if not for the single colored base. Yeah, the base will be done at a late, I don't know, either off stream or something like that. I am very bad at doing bases. But you are correct. That is essentially what it will. I usually do the base last though, after all the painting. And that's besides the point. I am very bad at basing. You have now signed up for your first tournament, a 500-point King of the Colosseum tournament. Oh, nice. King of the Colosseum. I haven't played King of the Colosseum, but that sounds very interesting. I feel that I might be taking a meta list, but I'll just run with it. I tried running a meta list to stop motion, and you know what happened? I sucked at piloting it. So it really depends if you can pilot it or not. I assume you can, though. It depends if I'm not saying you're a bad player, but usually the people who meta chase and don't understand their list usually fail at the game. You can literally lose to, like, I don't know, 6th Centurion Rush or whatever you want to call it. This is a Vanguard Onslaught list. 1 Flying Hive Tyrant or Bone Sword Lash Whip. Okay, work in progress. A Broodlord, 10 Gene Circles, 1 Lictor, and 1 Biovore. Wait, that's 500 points? What the hell? Is that actually 500 points? Interesting. The only thing I would be worried about with that list is scoring primary objectives. Because you only have 10 Gene Stealers, right? And that's the only thing you have to be worried about. Otherwise, it has the killing potential of everything. You also have the Biovore for your secondaries. So that's very good too. But who am I to say? Is your list. You'll probably figure it out later on how to run it. So good luck on your tournament. You can manage to fix it later on as well. Did I miss some more brass details? Oh no, that's metallic. That's good. There we go. Flying Hive Tyrant is only 170? Wait, the Brewler's only 80 points? Gene Stealer's 140. Okay, that's typical. Like, they're 60 and the Biovore's 50. I always forget how cheap Tyranid units are. Yeah, I would assume that the Hive Tyrant is the most expensive on your list, and then the rest of it is kind of just like, okay. Let's see. You have only 1 shooting unit, unless the Flying Hive Tyrant has some shooting. That's what you gotta be careful about too, because I tried to run a melee heavy list at that level, and I just end up getting shot off the board. But if you have the scoring potential, then you should be fine. With me constantly opening and closing my paint screws, screw with them? It really depends. Depends if you get air in them, then they start to solidify as well. You gotta be careful about that part if you get air in them. And if you keep them in a hot location, then they'll probably dry faster. Yeah, that's the only thing I would be worried about, because I've had paint dry on me because I kept them in a very warm area, and the fact that I didn't close them properly too, is that air started leaking in. But if you want to fidget with your paints, that's all on you. Not gonna say much about that, but that's all on you if you want to keep fidgeting with your paints. By no means I'm an expert on keeping paints relatively good, because I usually keep them in the living room all the time. I guess I'll look into monitoring my temperatures when painting. True, I think a good one, I don't know, it's like 20 degrees or so, 20, 25. 25 might be a little bit hot though. I just only open my paints when I need it. I never time to fidget it. Oh, I thought you were fidgeting it. Yeah. It's okay. Byron is the highest toughness one can have in this tournament. The rules for the list is 1 character, 2 infantry units that aren't characters. High toughness is 9. No epic heroes. Oh, that's a interesting restriction. Oh yeah, 500 points. Yeah, you don't want to be too crazy at the 500 point limit. No one's gonna be able to bring a knight. Fortunately, that would be very scummy of people if they brought a knight. But yeah, it seems well rounded. Yeah, no prime marks. I don't think you can bring prime marks at that level. I think most of them are over 300 points. That would literally account for more than half your army, if not all of it. Okay, almost done painting the metallic details. Unless I actually missed a spot. But yeah, I am not the best wargamer, so I can only give like my own casual opinion of it. So like it can be very much wrong. But I do enjoy discussing with other people and also being wrong about it too. By the way, is it a compliment to be told that your hit detection is so good that people feel like they kill and die too fast? Hit detection? Oh, you mean for the tabletop? I think it's a good compliment. I would say so. If you can't threat assess in an online game. Oh, I see, you're shooting. Yes, it is a compliment. It is definitely a compliment. And then, okay, let's see. I'm missing this part right here, up here. Your list is resolved around charging with the enemy turn 1 or turn 2 because my assault units have scout 8. Yes, Teen Stealers move very fast with advancing charge. Yep, that is very true. That is a very solid list. The only thing I would be worried about if your opponent knows what you're doing and they set up chump blockers in front of their more valuable units. So unless you can fly over them, which your opponent probably can, I think you'll be fine. The only thing you have to be worried about if you're playing against like Tau and they shoot you with Overwatch. Am I missing any more metallic details? I guess the spikes. That's all I can think about. Man, you have an itch to make to be the best person you want to be. That is a-okay too. People can play Warhammer however they want. You need to challenge yourself. You need to look into training your Tyranids and Eldar unit. Yeah, I need to look into training my Tyranids too. I do not enjoy them anymore, but they look okay now. Yeah, I just can't do with the single color scheme anymore. It gets very tedious every now and then. All right, that is all of the metallic details, I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop there for the metallic details. And then I need to do the black details now. And it should be looking okay. This is taking a lot longer than I thought because it's a bigger model. Slightly bigger. Alright, what else do I have to do now? Oh yeah, I just set the black details. You got a psychophage. And when I first saw it, I thought it was a flood infection form. And that either went bad or well, okay. IDK. I tried using the psychophage and it's like hit or miss. I did not like using it that much. It's kind of just like a big target just to be shot off the board. That's kind of just it. And then yeah, if you're using a lot of the monsters in Tyranids, there's only a couple that I like to use. And unfortunately they're also very bad. Like the current effects unfortunately is in a bad spot. And yeah, I like using a current effects. There's a lot. Norn Emissary is good too. Yeah, Vanguard Onslaught. Yes, that is true. The Vanguard Onslaught allows you the advance in charge. All I know is that what I got is basically half the retail value. True, the reselling all that is basically half the retail value. And then when they're painted, you don't retain the retail value as well. I think you just retain, if you paint it well enough, it might just be MSRP at that point. If you paint well. I need more black paint. I used all of it. The chat showing up. Oh, it is. Oh, it's very long. Yeah. I need to fix the resolution on that. I was trying to guess what it is, and I was like, that's too big. Yeah, I barely look at my own screen to tell what it looks like. I am still fairly new when it comes to streaming. Well, not new anymore, but I came back after a 4-month hiatus because my workplace did not allow me. Well, it did allow me to stream, but basically when I got home, I'll be absolutely tired. I have to wake up early in the morning too. Ooh, Combo Patrol Magazine. Nice. The Psychophage is very strong, 120 point model unit. Oh god, you just know all the details of all your units for your Tyranids. Good on you. Very good on you. I could not memorize all that for just one unit. Yeah, you have a very good memory. Better than me for stuff, is what I can say. My memory is very bad. I'm becoming old. You know your faction full in and full out. Good. That's very good. You want to keep that handy when you're playing games. I guess when you play multiple factions, it can get pretty hard. That's the thing when you play multiple factions, is that you kind of mix things up too much. E is looking... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just leave it like that. No one's gonna see the black details but me. There we go. Just dab some black right there at the joints. There we go. Quick question. If I buy another Space Marine unit, is there anything I should get if I already have jumpers and flamers? That depends. You're playing Ultramarines, right? You know, oh, you play like 5 armies. Dang. You just like to tickle your brain with not knowing armies. You're playing Ultramarines, right? Ermin, if you're using like what you get from like the starter box, yeah, cool character would work too. I'm trying to think. You got jumpers and flamers, so you got things for your backline. You got things for jumping forward. You do Sudokus for fun. You like to tickle your brain too much. You need to be active. I see. I understand. It's a good question. More or less starter box. I've got to have tournaments in the library. It depends on what detachment. It depends on what detachment you want to run to, right? Because I don't know for sure what you're gonna be running. Are you running like Ultramarines? You're running like Salamanders? You're running like Iron Hands? Depends on what strategy. Going infantry heavy? You want to go infantry heavy? You want to go vehicle heavy? You want to go melee range? It depends. Because then you want more or less of one. But if you're looking for like something general, maybe a cool character like what Stop Motion Gamer said, a captain, a Space Marine captain is never a bad option. Oh, okay, Ultramarines. Okay. Yeah, if you're going Ultramarines, I would think Marinius Calgar is like a good pick. Marinius Calgar is never a bad pick, in my opinion. you can probably go with him. Or if you want to go for like the elite infantry, maybe the new Victrix Honor Guard. But if you want something that can be used outside of Ultramarines, maybe I'm trying to think. The one in Terminator armor, because I think the one in Gravis armor might be phased out. Unfortunately, that's the only one I can think about. Yeah, I would like to hear everyone else's opinions too, because I can be very wrong as well. So help this guy out as well, because I could be definitely wrong about the Calgar pick. Oh, I keep forgetting about Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are good too. A Ballistic Dreadnought is probably really good too if you want super long range, reliable long range. Yeah, Ballistic Dreadnought. I need to shove my face into this model for a couple seconds. And how do people paint from really far away? I did need a vehicle to get my combat honors. A vehicle. Okay, so you're looking for a vehicle. I would say a Gladiator Lancer would be a really good one to pick up. It's kind of on the pricier side, but it does a good job for long range, high strength weaponry. Even so, too, like a Ballistic Dreadnought would be a good choice too. That is my opinion. Ooh, a Redemptor, true. A Redemptor, like what Stop Motion is trying to say, is the best all-rounder. And you can figure out what you like, what your army to do afterwards. I would go with Stop Motion's pick for Redemptor Dreadnought. Shush phone, I can hear you from all the way across my desk. Looks like the thing, the high gas used in Killzone 1. I do not know what that is, but it sounds awesome. Okay, I need to probably paint this a little bit more. It's been 2 hours already? That's insane. It feels like time's flying by when you're painting stuff. Oh yeah, it gets reduced on the wound. You don't take as much damage. See, stop motion guy knows his stuff. He does Sudoku for fun. I don't know a person who does Sudoku for fun. I should, but I don't. Oh, I was gonna play Digimon Time Strangers like yesterday, but I felt really lazy and burnt out. I spent like 40 hours in that game. Glider ain't too pricey, but I have the second Mega thrown in my face. Ooh, that's true. You know, most units move, hit, and strength and toughness and stats. You mad lad. You're like a walking encyclopedia for Warhammer. The only thing I know was like general prices in my currency about Warhammer models, and that's kind of just it. Man, I do want to get a Chaos Knight. I do. You like looking through Wahapedia? I like looking through Wahapedia too. It is nice. It's super nice to use. Also, I do like to tickle my brain a lot on Warhammer as well. Are roughly the same price for 2 different markets. Okay. Okay. Are there any more black details I'm missing? I think this kind of is it. It's just like joints, the sword, whatever this thing is, and that's kind of it. Okay. There's not really a lot going on this model, let's say. Okay, I'll just stop right there and I'll go back to it later on. They do sell Warhammer 40k at my local game store. You had your eyes on Berserkers because it was cheap. Yeah, Berserkers aren't cheap. I wish they were, but they're not. They used to be when they had the old ones, but they don't anymore. Berserkers are really nice. Like I said, I painted 20 in a week and it was okay, but never again. They look really nice though. Okay, I have to paint the skulls now. How many skulls are on this thing? 6. Okay, there's 6 skulls. That's a lot of skulls, but not for world eaters. $20 for a decently sized box. Oh wow! If it was $20, I would try. I wouldn't want to assume, but it's probably the old models, the stumpy looking dwarf ones that came from like the late 90s. I've got to shake this paint. Shake this paint. A paint mixer is also good too, if you have one, like a painting ball, a steel ball or metallic ball you can put into your paint pots so they don't lose the pigments or whatever, is what I am told most of the time. Chaos Knights, yes, Chaos Knights are very tanky. It's just that you can only put like maybe one if you're allying them in, and they don't get the benefits from your army. Possibly, I'll possibly go this weekend, and if up the price, if it's cheap, I'll just buy it. Yeah, I have never played against the Knight Army as well, stop motion. I am looking towards for the Knight as a painting project. The lore looks awesome. Thank you. Hope to bring out a cavalry of Juggernauts with it too. They need to. They technically do have Juggernauts too, but they're the demon equivalent. How are you doing, Sombrero Duck? The Doomsday Arc is just a gun. Yes, the Doomsday Arc is literally just a gun. Oh, that's for the Necrons too, right? Yes. I got demolished by a Doomsday Arc when I was playing against a Necron player because he never moved it. And when they don't move it, they get dev wounds on it. And I absolutely got my Forge Fiend demolished. My only source of shooting is the Forge Fiend for World Eaters. And I don't want to buy a second one because I'm worried about if they're going to nerf it or not. Because I stopped meta chasing after they destroyed the Hive Guard for Tyranids. It's gotten pretty dark. I don't think it changed too much from where I'm looking at, but outside it's okay. When I walked out to take a stretch, I heard the rain. I looked outside. I was like, yeah, it's almost flooding at this point. It's practically almost flooding the road, the street, but that is a-okay. That's normal. That's pretty normal around where I'm at. The environment can take it. When you have like a torrential downpour of rain as a normal occurrence, then the area can take it. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what kind of Chaos Knight I would potentially get, because I've been sitting on the opinion of getting one for like a couple months or so. I think I normally I think it was down to 3 I'm thinking of. Yeah, Dev Wounds is stationary. Yes, of course. Yes, the Doomsday Arc is a menace. That's why I shoved like, I can't remember what I shoved. I think I shoved Jackals up his back and it it can't shoot anymore. I mean, it technically could, but he wouldn't be able to shoot down my Forge Fiend as quickly as possible. Ooh, Dreaded Majesty can reroll all ones to hit and wound. Ooh, yep, that's very good. Necron players are different, are very good. My friend got started with Necrons recently, and I started teaching him. He really likes the Tachyon arrow on the Necron Overlord. He finds it really funny. They can potentially one-shot a thing. It's also really funny to me too. It's like super funny. It's defensive array with 20 shots against nearby enemies. Ooh. I did not realize it had a defense array. Okay, how many more skulls are there on this thing? A little bit more. How long have we been doing this for? Oh, it's been 2.5 hours. We might be able to get this done if I go faster. 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 Go faster. I'm hunched over. Necrons have only gotten nerfs in 10. The only buff was the crop misattachment. Yes, they've only gotten nerfs, unfortunately, like you said. Most of the Necron players I played against, they always seem pretty happy all the time. I forgot to paint the gun a little bit more. There's like some black details on it I forgot to do. The only reason I am painting the skulls gray so I can use the contrast paints on them is I'm very lazy. Okay, there might be some more gray I need to do. No. Let's go back and add a slightly second coat. There. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to paint the black details for the gun. Wait. I need to paint the gray on the gun. I forgot the blue plasma. I need to paint gray on that. Don't want to forget that part. Yeah, there we go. We're balling. I don't know what the youngsters say now. I don't know what young people want. I'm not young anymore. I'm not. Well, technically, yes. I am part of Gen Z, but at the tail end. Versus the Hexmech Destroyer shoots another Hexmech Destroyer, they would be locked into firing at each other until one of them are dead. That's funny. I got my friend a Hexmech Destroyer and he loves the look of it. It is so funny. Does anyone know what the youth want? They want jobs. They want to be able to get a job without having to have 5 years of experience for an entry-level job. That's essentially what it boils down to. Oh, and like working hours. You remember when you passed up getting to spend $40 on the Warhammer with no consequences? $40 that were in mine too. That's good. You want the world to be a better place to live in. I do too. Right now, it kind of sucks, but we're living. I mean, I think every generation has their like lows too, but it's just like in a different form. Also, the brain rot was also in different form too. Like, I don't know what it is now, but it's essentially the same as like 10 years ago when we were kids or when people were kids. Let's see. What else can I add to here? You know what? I'm kind of lazy with the pistol. Do I want to add the black little details? Nah, I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it. Yeah, okay. have this contrast paint right here. I don't have any blue with me on my desk. I also don't want to knock over this contrast paint because cleaning it up would be a big pain. I will flip my desk over. But it's too heavy. It's actually too heavy for me to flip the desk. It is an L-shaped desk, and to be able to flip it will require me to be able to like bench a lot of weight. Brain rot hasn't changed. It's still Counter-Strike edits, or it's just your feed. I think it's just your feed. But brain rot literally hasn't changed. It just took a different form. It just looks different. That's it. That's kind of just it. Like, what was brain rot when when boomers were kids? Yeah, I got no idea. Probably like disco, LSD, whatnot, drugs. In Sweden, we've been locked in recession for almost 10 years. It wasn't that much better. Pretty much since the financial crash in the 90s, we've never recovered. Ooh, I did not. That sounds very upsetting. Yeah, where I'm at is pretty bad. Like, if you want to move out where I live, you're paying $2,000 a month for like a 1-bedroom basement, like a 500 square foot 1-bedroom basement. $2,000 a month. Yep. No one can afford anything. No housing too. But that's probably pretty much everywhere at this point. But that's what it's like over here. It's upsetty spaghetti. It's awful. Hopefully it might get better within the next couple years or so. Hopefully. But there are no promises anywhere. I just forgot to paint in some details on the little gun. I can't remember what to call it. The gun holster. Yes. Oh shoot, it's kind of like I need to straighten out this little brush. It's like fraying a little bit. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the world has been a cruel place for as long as the world has been a thing. Hold on one second. Let me just paint this and I'll look back to your answer. I just glanced over. $2,000 a month. Question: is it near the capital? Here it's like 2.1K in USD, but it's like hours drive to the capital. Yeah, it's about the same here too. About an hour away. It's bad. It's very bad. Yep. If you live close to the big city, it's gonna be more expensive. Even away from the big city, it's still pretty bad. It's not worse than it is, but with the youth prioritizing economics, you have to decide with nearly 300K jobless people. Yep, that is very true. The education for the job. They always ask for a lot, and then they steal your data, which really, really sucks when they steal your data. Yeah, okay, let's just add the washes in, and it should be okay. Yeah. A lot of the things they're asking for can be unreasonable, and then they hire foreign help for dirt cheap as well. There's also another problem is that they will hire like cheaper labor instead of like people in the country. Where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. No, it's not it. Where's that paint? Where's that paint at? Oh, it's right here. No, wait. Right here. Black Legion. That is the wrong paint. I put it somewhere. I am losing all my paints. Oh, where'd I put it? Oh, here we go. Agrax Earthshade. I remember applying for a Starbucks once, and I had to make a whole account to even see what they wanted from me, just not to get a response. Yeah, I don't like the whole thing of making like like a whole account just to apply for a job. It's very weird. It's very weird nowadays. Average pay for a 22-year-old is like 20 to 22,000. Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right too. That is also awful. Yeah, the living expenses can almost exceed your daily wage, your monthly wage. I feel kind of lazy applying the washes. Also, I'm running out of this wash too. I think it's slightly drying up, which is the sad thing. Yeah, I think for around here, if you want to live comfortably, you pretty much have to be making like 6 figures. I don't think I closed the cap on this correctly. It's kind of like solidifying a little bit, unfortunately. Oh no, it's good. It's still watery. It's still watery. We good. But for how long? It's gonna add a little bit of wash. I don't want to overload it. I might have to add some water to this wash. This is so upsetting. I think I've had this wash for like 5 years and it's still good, but now it's starting to break down because there's not a lot in it anymore. Is it really though? Looking at the IT sector in Sweden, you need uni education, but early on you can get like 30,000 a month plus 3K. I think IT is different everywhere. I don't know much about the IT where I'm at, but my friends were not able to get jobs out of school, which they really don't like, because it's very saturated within the IT department where I am at. I don't know what's like I said, I don't know what's like for other parts of the world, but here is really bad. Like the problem with my area is that the country likes to hire foreign aid too much because they want cheap labor. They really like their cheap labor, and it's really bad. Because then you're taking those jobs away from permanent residents. I had too much. I had way too much. The average for IT is 40 to 44,000 to 50,000. Ooh. I don't know what the living expenses are like in Sweden, but that sounds pretty good. I would love to make like 5 grand a month. That sounds good. You can probably definitely live off 5 grand a month. So just need to stretch a little bit. That's why I'm kind of being quiet a little right now and trying to keep the model under the camera, which is very upsetting for me because I keep trying to do it and it's not working. Apologies for that, and apologies for you can see the YouTube chat here. Let me just go under the camera. I can't point the other way, but you can see it. It's on the top right. I'll need to fix that. I also need to fix a lot of things. It seems like what the Urban Gamer has been telling me is like your stream's broken, which it is. Let's see. More washing. Yeah, I need more. I need more of this paint. Well, I'm adding like nothing onto this thing. I'm adding too much onto this thing now. Well, if it looks good enough to me, then it's good enough for everyone. Hopefully, honestly, you're like, nah, you gotta paint more. I want to keep talking to you. No, I gotta go. My people need me. I must go. My people need me. But you didn't do anything. Freaking Sailor Moon. I've never watched. Actually, I watched a little bit of Sailor Moon, but I was like, you know, back in like the 90s and like the 2000s, you either had the Sailor Moon. Watch this on the video. You either have a Sailor Moon daughter or you either had a Dragon Ball son. That's what it was. That's what it was back then. You had one or the two. And I was a Dragon Ball kid. Dragon Ball was goated. It still is. Dragon Ball, my goat. House insurance in Sweden is like 140 a month. Ooh, okay. That covers your house, your belongings. Okay. Oh, what the heck? 1768? Really? That's a long company. I guess it must be really good when they're in business. A lot of the... Okay, I was trying to apply for like dental coverage, and the insurance company did not want to help me out. They needed actual pictures of the teeth. It sucks. I hate it when you get that feeling that you're sleepy, but the moment you get comfortable, you're just incapable of closing your eyes. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, have existed for half the time the Sweden has been a country. Yeah, the US in terms of being like a country is relatively new still. What was the oldest? I'm thinking what the oldest company is right now. I think it used to be the Hudson's Bay Company, but then the US bought it and then they went down the drain. The Hudson's Bay Company was like a Canadian company before they got bought out, and then ever since the US bought it, they just suck. Or they went bankrupt. One of the two. And then there used to be the East Indian Company. I think that went out of style pretty quick. The Knights Templar, I know they technically started banking. I don't know what the Knights Templar is, but that sounds like a really cool name. For a minute, I actually thought you were talking about the Black Templars, but I actually have no idea what you're talking about. Sweden is 501 or 502 years. Oh, that is very young. I think the newest country, I don't know what it is. I think it was like, honestly, I think it was like the late 2000s was when I last heard of a new country being made. I can't remember what the name of it was called. But also Canada is also relatively new. I think it's like 150-ish or something. It's pretty young. Yeah, I think it disbanded because of France. Oh, okay. Interesting. The Knights Templar. I've never heard of Knights Templar, but they had a cool name. Probably because I like Knights too much. Even though I learned later on that they were like... Okay, early on, I really thought that Knights were like noble-hearted people. But then I later learned that they're just cold-blooded killers. Oh, the 11th century? Wow, that's like new. South Sudan is the newest to be recognized? Maybe. I can't remember where the country was located. But I know that Saudi Arabia is one of the newer ones too. I think it's like at least 100 years old. It's pretty new, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm so lazy with my washers right now. I'm just literally slapping it on. I'm literally slapping it on. Germany's only 80? I don't believe you. Germany's not 80 years old. You mean like the current constitution, right? Then yes, I would believe you. But Germany as a whole, I don't know. I don't know much about my European like countries. I know that Japan is like the oldest country in the world. Yeah, technically purely because only reunified yearly. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I was thinking as well, Ermin. I won't get too much into the nitty-gritty, but that's what I think too. Ask what happened to the Third Reich. Okay. Let's be careful about certain arguments into chat. But if you need to get out of your system, then go ahead. I don't want you to keep it in. I had people that kept in their feelings all the time, and it sucked. If you want to let it all out, you can. I give permission, but be worried about the consequences as well. There's always consequences everywhere. Also, I can feel my stomach grumbling again. No, I had too much wash. Yeah, okay, this is gonna look pretty ugly now. Unfortunate. It's just that war destroys old countries all the time and make new ones. True. It's very true. It's like what it's literally what happened with what's it? Was it the Romans and what's that other country called in Africa? I was thinking of Cathay, but that's Total War. Not the Syrians. Somehow I can't remember what the name is called. But I remember the Romans absolutely hating them, or it was either the Greeks, one of the two. I can't remember. Someone will have to tell me. Egypt. No, not Egypt. The one's to the west of them, I believe. I think it started with a C. I would have to actually look it up in order to tell. Oh, I missed a little bit of the skull. There's some red bits. Okay, let me just like paint up this like skull a little bit. Their king loved gold. Is all I can remember. Their king. There's a lot of kings in Egypt. I just don't remember which one. There's a lot of pharaohs. Is what they're typically called, I believe. But yeah, I got no idea. Yeah, I missed this part. Holy, I am bad. Forgive me. Okay, there we go. Cleopatra. I don't know, but the movie around Cleopatra was good, and with Mark Antony and Caesar, that was like a fever dream. Let me just check out what this country I'm thinking about was called. Let me see. And Carthage. It was called Carthage. I knew I had it right. Literally, the Romans hated the people from Carthage. That the only record of them being a thing was from the Roman perspective. Nothing was left of like the libraries of Carthage, essentially. Literally nothing. Carthage was literally hated so much by Rome that they have no history anymore. They literally had no history. Ooh, that's a lot of paint. Yeah, I think Carthage is represented in civilizations too. like the game, you know, Civilization, Sid Meier's Civilization. It is represented. Our king, the Swedish king, is just old and silly. He's dyslexic and just chills. That sounds about right for every old person, though. They just like their mind deteriorates all the time. Is Sweden? I guess Sweden is a democracy at this point. I guess the king only has like some power, but most of it's probably to the president or prime minister, is my guess. Because I don't know how many countries around the world still operate around a constitutional monarchy. I think it's the only two I can think of are like Thailand and Saudi Arabia. That's kind of just it. Oh, it's like a little bit past midnight. Yeah, that's you should probably get to bed, get some sleep and sleep tight. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. I know some people have their disagreements in chat, but I do hope everyone gets along. I hope I don't have to like actually break up fights within chat and be like, you guys have to get along. It's like, no. The reality is people will not get along, or most people won't get along. You just gotta deal with it. Best to live in absolute monarchy. Best to live in an absolute monarchy. History taught that a little bit in Europe. Yes, that is very true. Absolute monarchy. I think, yeah, the only two I can think of are Thailand and Saudi Arabia, and I do not want to comment on what they're doing, but I heard okay things. I don't want to get in trouble if I speak too much about it. Yeah, I think this is almost done. Well, almost done to like tabletop level, and I just dropped it on the side. Okay, I need to just fix it up a little bit. I don't understand. Some people lick their paintbrushes and it drives me nuts. I don't know why. People lick their paintbrushes to keep it straight. No offense to them, but it's not for me. It's like, bad. Had nice dried mangoes when a friend went. I didn't know they had dried mangoes. That's cool. When my cousin went, he has a peanut allergy, like a really bad peanut allergy, and they only cook their food in peanut oil. He did not like Thailand, and it's relaxed like the Netherlands when it comes to recreational substances. Ooh, interesting. People are not nowadays are not criminalizing like the recreational substances anymore. It seems like they're trying to more so control the usage of it. Wow, these eyes suck. What the hell? It means that people almost have all the power. The monarch is just like the... Yeah, that's true. We're the same way too. It's more like... Yeah, it's more like the people have the power, and then you have the monarch, who is just like a celebrity at that point. It's a lot of democracy around the world now. There's some places that are kind of like weird and don't do that, but that's okay. They might or might not get there. You can't force all your opinions on different countries. Britain did that, and yeah, it's not so good. I need to add more green to read laws and decide whether to pass them or not. Yeah, that's true. I think he had visited Canada a couple times, but not a lot. Yeah, this is looking good. I forgot to non-oil the metallics. I can't find it. I had it on my desk, and now I don't know where it went. Yeah, a lot of the rules under like a dictatorship, which is the person who has the most military power. Okay, which one is it? Where's the known oil? Oh, it's right here. It's right beside the Black Legion I had. Okay, I don't want to tip it over because I tipped this over like 3 times. Discouraging VPN use is true. A lot of people are like, people don't like VPN usage. Excuse me, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I think a while ago I heard about someone using a VPN in China, and then their family got in so much trouble because of him. It was very, very bad. You're not supposed to use VPNs within China. Only government officials are allowed to. Then I could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that, but that's what I heard. Wow, I did not expect this to get this done relatively quick. I expected another day. I wholeheartedly expected another day to like get this up to tabletop standards. Stomach, I need you to shut up, stomach. I know I'm hungry. I just don't want to eat right now. You think this stream is longer than yesterday? It is. It is almost hitting the 3-hour mark, by the way. That's how long it's been going. It is definitely longer than yesterday's stream. Typically, I like to go for maybe at least 2 hours because I do get hungry. And also don't want to eat on stream because I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Okay, hold on. Let me just paint up the helmet a little bit, and I'll see what you guys are trying to say. Okay, let's see. Stream is longer than yesterday. Owe us money. We fax some bills every year for 60 years. Oh, okay. The payback for all the Volvo cars they bought on loan. Nice. I don't think I like Volvo cars though. I don't know. I'm really sorry that like I think okay, no, it's American cars that I dislike, and some European cars. I think the Mini Cooper, you need to maintain it too much. It's like you gotta know how to work a car, essentially. I'm sorry for you people that like Mini Coopers, but they kind of suck. I am no car nut, but I've been told by car nuts that Mini Coopers suck. And if you drive a Mini Cooper, I'm really sorry. I am dabbing on all this known oil to make it look good. Don't want to put too much. The only cars in North Korea are the Volvo cars from the 60s. They still run and work. Yeah, Swedish engineering at its finest. Yeah, the 60s were built different. The 60s and 50s were built different. They built everything to last. They literally built everything to last a long time. And now it's just you got like smart fridges that ask for a subscription nowadays. I think they're overracing that people tend to make it as obnoxious as possible when they perform bad to the average German auto car. Yes. Yes. Mini Coopers. I like the aesthetic of them, but they don't work. They don't work so well. Yeah, I think I would want to get, if I were to get it, I don't have a car on me on hand, but I typically like to drive my parents' Lexus. It's very nice. But if I had the money, I would have to probably get a truck for the workout I would be potentially doing. A lot of the time I'm working in outside, driving onto dirt gravel roads or like construction sites a lot. for the field I'm going in. Well, not going in. I'm already in it. It's just that like it's common to have like a big vehicle. Did you hear Ford is trying to patent the idea of showing you ads? Yes, I heard about that too. That I don't know what people are thinking. The business people are thinking that is awful. Business people suck. They just want to make money, even though that's their job. Their job is to just make as much money as possible. Yeah. Okay, I don't want the thing to slip, so I'm gonna close it like this. There we go. And then I will need a blue paint, and it should be pretty much tabletop ready. I just need to grab some blue paint real quick. I will be right back for a couple minutes, and I mean maybe less than a minute if I can fly it up to like 2 minutes maybe. I have it right beside me, like a whole bin full of paint. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found the paint I was looking for. It took me less than a minute. Let's hope I don't spill it all. Okay, I can probably fix the plasma anyway. I know how to do it. I just very lazy at the moment, or all the time. Oh, there. Yeah, that's the right color. That is definitely the right color I'm looking for. Okay, and then I just need to figure out. There we yeah, it looks okay. That looks okay. I'll fix it later. And then that is. Oh, I'm surprised that the tracking on the phone lasted a lot longer than I expected. Okay, I need to see what the external battery charger is at. I'm pretty sure it's like half empty. It is half empty. That's good. Okay, I think that is the corn. My lamp turned off. I accidentally flicked it off. I just saw how dark it got too. I was like, whoa, that is really dark. I'm so glad I have this like $20 lamp. Okay, let's take a look at it. I think it's done. Another one of those nights. Okay, the stream's almost over anyway, so we're pretty much practically done. So you're good. Everyone can go home now. Everyone can go home. Everyone can go to bed. But we are done. It looks okay. Night, people. Now sleep is needed. Good night, stop motion. You stayed long enough for the stream, and we are done at the 3-hour mark. Which is where I want to be done, because I want to watch something as soon as possible. I don't know if I can post. I don't know if I want to post a picture. I'll probably wait until I base it and then post pictures or videos. But that is what it looks like. A close up right there. There you go. It is glorious. It is tabletop ready. It is not tabletop ready. I gotta base it. It is halfway down to being tabletop ready. Till 2 a.m. Oh, nice. It is not 2 a.m. here. It is just the late afternoon, closing in on evening. But yeah, but thank you. I'm probably gonna call it here because everyone is leaving, which is totally cool. But I am going to probably stop here. But thank you all for coming. I think the plan for tomorrow is not more painting. I do have some more painting to do. I gotta paint the secretary robots I built last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But we are gonna play a game. I just don't know what. Probably not Warhammer related. But yeah, I will see you guys later. What I look for. Okay, I won't raid on Twitch, but I'm just probably gonna end the stream. Okay, good night everyone. Good night. Have a good sleep. Goodbye.